want to be able to remember people's names the moment they say it to you. Instantly, quick, fast. And you absolutely came to the right place. Last year, I memorized 229 names and faces in 15 minutes, just 6 shy of the US record. And I also recently came in 11th place in the world at memorizing names. So I wanted to share my technique with all of you. I'm going to show you exactly how I learned how to do it. And I say learned because remembering people's names is a skill. Just like riding a bike, anyone can improve it, even you. I used to be absolutely terrible at remembering names. I used to shake someone's hand, they'd say their name to me, and like 2 seconds later, gone. So if you think you're bad at remembering names, that will all change by the end of this video. This is how to remember people's names fast in 3 fun steps. Let's go. Step 1 is to pick a feature or a vibe. Now they say don't judge a book by its cover, don't judge people by their appearance, but I'm going to give you permission here. When you approach someone or they approach you, what is the first thing you notice about them? Look at their features, their prominent facial features. What sticks out to you the most? Do they have a big nose, bushy eyebrows, curly hair, thick, nerdy glasses? Are they bald? Do they have freckles? Or if nothing really sticks out to you about their features, what kind of vibe are they putting off? For example, do they seem kind of shy and standoffish? Are they big and intimidating? Do they seem kind of creepy? Are they nerdy? What about, are they kind of saintly and nice, sweet? So again, I want you to look at them, assess them, and then pick one thing, a feature or a vibe. Hold that one thing in your mind. Now, step 2 is name association. This is the stage where handshakes happen and names are exchanged. It's important that the moment they say their name or you see it on their name tag, I want you to think, what does their name remind me of or make me think of? Now try not to filter this. This can be any thought at all that pops into your head when you hear their name. So for example, the name Mary. Now you might think of Mary Poppins and her umbrella or spoonful of sugar. You might even think Merry Christmas. That's fine too. Maybe you have a relative or a neighbor that's named Mary. If you're into football, you can think of the Hail Mary play at the end of a game. Maybe you think of Mary, the mother of Jesus. Some other examples, the name Cameron, you think of a camera. The name Oliver or Olivia, you might think of olives. The name Victor or Victoria, you might think victorious. Liz, you think of a lizard. The name John, that's me, you might think of a toilet or Johnny Appleseed. Susan or Sue, you might think that they are suing you. Emily starts with the M sound, so maybe you think M&M's, candy. Jacqueline or Jackie might make you think of a jacket. The name Kyle rhymes with style. Keith rhymes with teeth. Billy sounds similar to bully. Now there will also be names that are very long or even very unique. For these types of names, I want you to focus on one part of the name or even simply the very first sound that the name makes. For example, Fiona starts with the sound fee, so you think they owe you a fee. Dimitri starts with D-I-M, dim, so you think dimming the lights or dimming the mood. Brinley, that's a difficult one. It starts with a brr sound, so maybe you think they're brr cold. So again, very simply, the moment you hear or see their name, what is the first thing that pops into your mind? Hold on to that one thought. I want you to comment below and tell me what name association people should use for your name. Step 3 is to connect and create a mini story. You now have one feature or vibe that you held on to from that person. You also have one name association, image, or thought. So now I want you to combine those two things into a creative mini story. So for example, when I look at this person, nothing really sticks out to me about their face. I just notice immediately that they seem sort of shy. Now let's say that their name is Mary. Now I gave you all those ideas for Mary, but let me put this into a simple story, how I would remember her name. She's shy. Her name is Mary. She's about to get married. So I imagine this woman might have a veil as I'm talking to her. She's very shy. She's very nervous about her upcoming wedding. It's a very simple quick story. So when I look at her next time, I remember that story. Oh, she's shy. Oh yeah, she was getting married. Now the fun thing you can do is if you chose a feature in the first step, a feature on their face, you can choose that feature to anchor your story, literally right on their face. So for example, let's do my name, John. Now, first you want to choose a feature. So you could choose my beard, my big nose, my balding head. For this example, let's choose my nose, my big fat nose. Okay, so second step is to hear my name, John. What do you think of? I'm going to use toilet in this example. I have no shame. It's easy to remember. It's very kind of gross. So I'm going to connect my big nose to the image of a toilet. You can imagine that my nose is being pierced by a ring, and the ring is a mini toilet seat. Some other quick examples to help you out. Let's say you meet Liz and she has curly hair. You could imagine a lizard crawling through her curly hair, getting tangled up. Maybe Liz is freaking out and screaming by this. Or you meet Emily and she has a lot of freckles on her face. You can imagine that all of her freckles are caused by the chocolate from the M&Ms that she eats. Or you meet someone named Cameron and they seem really kind of creepy and weird to you. You can imagine that they take pictures with their camera and they're always creepy and like hiding in the bushes taking these pictures. Again, these stories are for your head. You don't have to share these thoughts and feelings with this person. Try to visualize them as best as you can. If you pick a feature, really see that image or that thought attached to that feature. You can always change it later. You can always create this story after you've already met the person, because sometimes you may not have time to think this story in your mind as you're talking to them. Anytime you come across a name, try it, flex that brain muscle. People love it when you remember their name. If you want to learn more memory tricks from a memory champion, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, let me know what you want to learn. I'm out.